Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi, my name's Zoe. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn on that bell so you're notified every single time that I post. Now if you're a current subscriber, please make sure you do have your bell on, as you know I post true crime content and YouTube doesn't like suggesting those types of videos. So today's video isn't a true crime video. I did put a post on my community tab which I will try and put somewhere so then you can go and check that out, explaining as to why I'm not posting a true crime video. But today I'm telling sort of a story time and raising a little bit of awareness because something really peed me off and I just think I need to speak about it because it happens too often and people fall for this. So as you can see from the title, I'm talking about a company. Well, not necessarily a company, somebody who was impersonating a company, messaging people on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, email, trying to get people to give over details and claim that they've won money and all this madness. So I'm going to go over my experience and what these people did to me, and then I'm going to go over some top tips of what you can do to avoid situations like this, because I know there's a lot of older people and maybe younger people who use Instagram and other social medias who may be vulnerable and may just fall for this, and I don't want anybody else to actually fall for it and end up losing money or being scammed or being hacked or having the details leaked. I don't want any of that. So on my community tab, a lot of you did say you wanted this video to bring like a little bit of awareness, so that's what I'm going to do. So first I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company that the person was impersonating. This person was claiming to be part of PCH, and that's called Publishers Clearing House. Now what Publishers Clearing House is like the postcode lottery in the UK, but it's in America. I think it's only America, and they basically do like lotteries and sweeps and things like that, and you can pay so much I think, and then if you win they come to your door with a cheque, a bit like the postcode lottery over here in the UK. Basically the prize patrol are the people that go around to people's homes and say you've won, a bit like the postcode lottery. So now I'm going to go into the screenshots of the conversation. I'm not going to do this because anytime that I do a video and I'm trying to put screenshots on the screen, I end up making them too small and you can't read them. So if I've got like all this space, then you're going to see the screenshots. So the first screenshot, and this is from an account on Instagram called Promise Amen 2, and they put,
"My name is Promise from the PCH headquarters based in Jersey, New York, United States. I was assigned to contact you by the PCH CEO, Mr. Andrew Goldberg."
So I replied, I was like, who are you? And they said,
"Before I proceed, I would like to know if you have been informed about the ongoing PCH international online promotion."
And I said, I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Then this person said,
"Well, I am pleased to inform you about the online conduction of ongoing PCH lottery which takes place since 1979, and we have got an alert that you are among the online draw."
And that's the second I was like, mate, I know you're trying to scam me because I don't put in for online draws and things like that. I don't go through any third parties or anything like that, so that is the first red flag. If you've not put in for anything, then you haven't won anything. It's just plain and simple. They then went on to say,
"You said you haven't been informed by any of our PCH agent before. I am sorry for the late announcement. I am sorry for the late announcement."
Again, which, a typo, if you're being professional, it's not going to happen.
"We are here to give a prize to people taking care of their home and people following our page on social media. We have a prize for people like you."
One, I don't follow you on social media. How do you know I take care of my home? It's just all clearly BS. And then this is where I was like being like sarcastic. So I was like, do you really? And they said,
"Have you been informed about winning by any of our agents?"
I said no. This is the icing on the cake where I was like, I know you are lying. He
said, "I am delighted to inform you that your name was luckily selected among the lucky winners who have won the sum of $1 million. on the PCH online promo that was conducted by the Publishers Clearinghouse officials in order to say a big thank you to you all.
And that's why I was like, oh wow, $1 million. I've won $1 million. I actually didn't think that. I didn't think that at all. Then he said, I was ready for the catch. I was ready for what he wanted to know. And he said,
before I proceed, I would love to know if you're ready to get your winnings prize claim.
Whatever that sentence means. And I said, yes. And then he said,
I want you to know that our winning prize is 100% real and legit, and the United States FBI is also aware of the lottery. So I'd like to know if you're fully ready to claim your winning prize.
For one, if you're a company, what isn't a scam? You're not going to have to declare that the FBI know about you, that you're not a scam. You don't have to declare that it isn't a scam. That just makes you even more suspicious. So again, another red flag. If they say anything like that, then it's fake. So I just said yes. Because obviously I knew it was a scam at this point. I was trying to get as much information because later on I actually posted it on my Insta stories and I reported it to Instagram. But Instagram clearly don't do nothing about it, which is just stupid. He then told me what he wanted from me. He said,
with the information below, in order for us to complete your winning certificate, full receiver name, full driving licence, cell number and Gmail address.
For one, I am just saying this right now, if you have put in for something to win, they already have your name, your address, your Gmail, your bank details, everything. You do not need to confirm nothing, especially if they contact you. If you're contacting them, then yes, you may have to double check some of your details for security, but if they're contacting you, you should not have to do that. So that is just another big red flag. That is the one thing that we are taught from being young. Please do not give out personal details on the internet, not even your name or anything like that, because from one piece of information they can literally find out so much about you, and it's just, I wouldn't like this to happen to anybody. So that is why I'm like so angry about this situation, even though it just seems so stupid, if you know what I mean. I then said, why do you need them details if you already have my details? Your website, because I went on the website, I was like, I'd never heard of this company before, but the minute they messaged me, I was straight on the website because that's something I would usually do if a company approaches me. So I was straight on the website and I knew exactly what they were, the FAQs and the protocols and stuff like that. So I said, your website states that winners are told in person by the prize patrol, so I don't understand why you need any of my details. And then he said,
for us to know where your prize will be delivered.
Well, you already know that. You already know that because if I was to put into this sweepstake, I've already told you where I want that prize to go. Like with the postcode lottery here in the UK, you are winning from your postcode, your address. They know your address and that's how they come to your door and surprise you. Do you get my drift? I then said, it says here you already know my details, you surprise people, so I don't understand why you need my details. And he said,
and the full name of the receiver.
And then I said, you already know this information, this is what I don't understand. And then he said,
you have to send it, okay.
As if like he's telling me he wants my information, my personal information. And then I said, I don't, if I've won you come to my home. And then he said,
because that is the only way you can get your prize delivered to your door home.
Door home. Not home door. Door home. And then I said, you have my address already?
He said, yes, we are coming to your house for sure. Okay.
I said, okay, we'll come to my home. And he said,
here's some of our past winners.
And at this point he sent a video, which is the video on the company's website on the main banner. He just sent that video to me and then deleted that video because he probably realised, oh, she's going to know that's off the website because she's been on the website. But still. Now this is where I literally made him like trip, and this is where he figured out that I knew he was a scam. I said, I've sent my address to the email on your website, is that okay? There, I have confirmed my email. And then I said, check your company customer service email, it's there, because if he works for the company, he's got access to that, I'm assuming. He can ask somebody because he's at the company. So if this was a real situation and I actually sent my information to the company, he would be able to check that if he was there and not sat on his living room floor. And he said,
how do you want me to know if it's not the wrong person that sent it? Because we have made some mistakes like that.
no, the mistake you have made is reaching out to people and telling them they've won £1 million when they haven't, and using it to scam them. I honestly wish that I'd sent this guy like a fake name, a fake email and all that, but then I'd be paranoid that I'm actually giving him somebody's details, because you don't know what's real and what's fake. But I would have liked to see if he was trying to get money from me. I said, you will know it's me. How do you know I'm a real person? Like, he's messaging this Instagram account. I could not be who I say I am on the Instagram account. He then said,
if you can't send it right here, I don't think you're serious.
I wasn't serious in the first place. I then said, prove you're a real person and not a scam. He said, cause I'm not here to, I know I have a bad accent, but I know how to spell harm. And he said, anybody.
And I am not a scam. I'm here to do my job.
One, you're not professional in the slightest. Two, you just don't ask people for the private information. And then I said, this is where everything got thrown under the bus for this bloke. And I said, what's your full name? I'm currently on the phone with PCH and they can confirm you're a employee. Then I can give you my details. And then he said,
do you think you're fooling me or what?
He literally thinks he is the biggest scam artist that is out there, and he can get away with it, and that nobody knows it's a scam, but we know it's a scam. He is deluded, clearly. Like, I'm here saying he, it could be a she, but it's just one of those things where you always say the opposite sex. Why, I don't know, but we'll just stick with he for now. He then said,
if you're on the phone with PCH, I'm going to know that.
And then I just said, I am on the phone with them. Can I have your name? He said, when you're ready to get that prize, let me know about it. And then I said, can I have your name? Send me a pic of you at work at least. Because I was like, come on, like, try and prove you're not a scam at least. And he said, for what, ma'am? I said, to confirm who you are. And then I said, have you ever heard the Federal Trade Commission? This screenshot that I'm putting on screen here now is a response I got from the company PCH, because they have a section on their website where you can tell them information about people pretending or impersonating them. So I went through that questionnaire and give all the details of the Instagram account. So maybe this has happened before, where people have talked to social media and it clearly states on the website that we don't use Facebook, Instagram, social medias to reach out to people. So if you get that, it is not us. But yeah, they said that they're going to pass the information with the Federal Trade Commission. And then it says, which in turn shares it with the law enforcement authorities around the country. And then it says, if the scammers contact you again, tell them you know it's a scam, you will not send any money, and just hang up on them. That information's been passed over to the company website. I also passed all this information over to Instagram, and they did nothing. I think the account's still up, but they've changed their name to Sharon. They've gone from being Promise working at PCH to Sharon. I just don't know how people think that it's okay to do this. I've reported the account to Instagram, and it seems like Instagram are not doing very much about it at all. And I personally think they should. I did put it on my story to encourage other people to get this account and, I don't know, maybe report the account. I will leave the link to this account down below, so if you do want to go and report it for me, and hopefully it'll get taken down and then they can't do this to anybody else. There was another funny thing that I want to share about this account. So after everything had calmed down and I had a rant on my Instagram, I went through the page and there's a picture on the website, and it looks like a standard picture of a woman holding a card and about £7,000 a week. It says on it W-E-E-K on the poster, and the person has spelt week W-E-A-K, like I am weak, not weekday. And I find that quite hilarious. Like, you work for a company which is so known or so talked about in America, and you can't even spell week. This is actually something that happens quite a lot on Instagram. You will get companies that will try and scam you, because Instagram seems to be the most, I'd say, used social media in my opinion it's the one that I use the most out of them all. I used to use Facebook quite a lot, but I like to go on Instagram and use my stories now. So just a little plug, if you want to go and check me out over there, it is linked down below. But the one thing I will tell you is, if somebody is saying you have won money, you have not. If somebody tries to contact you claiming they're from your bank, do not give your bank details, because your bank will never contact you like that. They will usually send you a letter to your home. I don't know how that works in other countries. I've not had a chance to look into that yet. I may leave something in the description box just basically giving a little overview. I'm not sure if I can find that information, but usually banks in the UK will send a letter to your home. They will not contact you and ask you for the information. Also, if people cannot spell, the information and the sentencing is just right off, then more than likely, again, that is fake, because why would a company have somebody on their team what's making them look so unprofessional? It just wouldn't happen. So that again is another red flag. If you ever get anybody contacting you by phone, by Facebook, by Instagram, by email, asking for these details, if you really want to know whether this is true or fake, and you're really, why did I clap then? And you're really stuck in the middle and you want to know whether it is real or not, then please contact the company. They're not going to be bothered by contacting them. They're probably going to be a bit happy that you have, because then if it's a scam, they can get rid of the account or the number that's doing it. So yeah, just please be vigilant when you're using things online. Don't answer to cold calls just as soon as they say a company name, like saying Sky Broadband, or am I even allowed to drop names like this? I don't know. But if they tell you a name of a company and you don't recognise it, you don't have any ties with that company, just hang up the phone straight away. Just don't give them your time of day, just hang it up, and eventually they'll give up. So yeah, usually these are all third party people as well. Usually these scams and cold calls come from third party companies, where companies, when you sign up, will give your information out, which is wrong. It should not be allowed. So if you ever sign up to a company, then make sure you remove the tick. Will automatically be in the box, but it will say not to pass your details on to third party companies. You take the tick out the box and they can't pass your information on, and if they do, it's illegal. So just check out for that as well. Sorry, that's a lot of information in one, but hopefully you get the gist of why I've done this video. So that is all for today's video. I really hope that you did enjoy today's content. In the next couple of days I should be uploading another true crime video, but I am trying to do a little bit of other content in as well. But people prefer like the more like awareness sort of stuff, educational sort of stuff, and mental health videos, and I think this is kind of an awareness video. Take a shot for every time I said awareness, because I guarantee it's a lot. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If anybody's ever attempted to scam you before, let me know in the comments below, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.